Demonstrations were held all across the country today as protesters sounded off about President Donald Trump and the policies of his administration. Organizers of the second round of the so-called No Kings rallies gathered in more than 2,500 communities. I mean, you can just see a couple of those right now on your screen. Those are some of the largest crowds: Philadelphia, Chicago, Boston, and Washington, D.C. Thanks so much for joining us at 6. I'm Courtney Courtwright. And several of those protests were held right here in Western New York, including in downtown Buffalo. Earlier this afternoon, Niagara Square was flooded, obviously quieter now, but it was flooded with signs and demonstrators. And that's where we find 2 on your side's Alyssa Clausell. She talked to several people about why they felt it was important to participate today. So Alyssa, what'd you find out from them?
Well, Courtney, you said it. It's much quieter, fairly empty here at Niagara Square than it was just a few hours ago when thousands came out for the No Kings demonstration. It started around 11, and demonstrators tell me they came to make their voices heard. They say the main driving force behind it, the Trump administration. Some participants say they believe actions coming from Washington is executive overreach. This demonstration comes amid a government shutdown, a crackdown on immigration, and National Guard deployments in several U.S. cities. Organizers say this rally is about more than one administration or its policies. It's about unity and speaking out about their concerns.
I think people are hurt, I think people are afraid, and people are angry. They're seeing their fundamental rights abridged. They're seeing the last, the least, and the lost of us get trampled underneath the whims of this regime.
The biggest concerns are the proposed cuts to health care. Our healthcare workers can't afford any more cuts. I mean, we're coming out post the COVID pandemic where they worked in the most harsh conditions and they still remained on the job.
I have a grandbaby on WIC. The thought of her not being able to get that milk right now devastates me. So that's why I'm out here.
Opponents of this movement and Republicans in Washington have called today's demonstration and others like it, quote, un-American. And when it comes to the No Kings demonstration, this is the second major event of its kind, but we have seen similar events across Western New York throughout the year. And while there's no known plan for another No Kings demonstration at this time, demonstrators tell me today that they will continue to make their voices heard. Live and on your side in Niagara Square, Alyssa Clausell, Channel 2 News.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. And hundreds also came out to Williamsville today along Main Street with similar goals in mind. Some cars honking in support as they drove by this event. Now, organizers say the peaceful protest is a unified call to defend democracy. One protester sharing what's most on her mind and most what she's concerned about. And that is what she tells us: healthcare and the cost of living.
If the Affordable Health Care Act doesn't go through, if they take it away, premiums are going to go through the roof. So it's going to be very expensive, and then add that on to tariffs. It's going to be really expensive to be living here.
And earlier today, a third No Kings protest was held outside of City Hall in Batavia. Organizers there say they hope to hold another protest in the near future. And tonight we are hearing local reaction from Republican Congresswoman Claudia Tenney. Earlier today, she wrote on X, quote, "To everyone marching at the No Kings protest, you supported Biden's rule by decrees presidency. You defended censorship, mandates, and lawless power grabs. You're not against kings. You're mad. Yours lost his crown." End quote.